So how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel bad. I mean, the movie's called The Dark Knight, but yet, it's all about the Joker. The Joker did such a great job. The Joker was such a great part of the movie. It's just, I can't stand it anymore. It's my movie. It's my sequel. I'm the main character. Why does he get all the credit for how it being a good movie? I can't stand working.
Enough. You need to get over this. And you need to go do your job and get over it.
We have a special surprise for you people. In this month of the Unsquared Circle, we actually have an actual diva that's going to report the diva news. Let's go right to her.
Thanks, guys. Rumors have gone around that this year's WWE Diva to go to Playboy is Kelly Kelly. But she's come out and said that, quote, "I'm not posing for Playboy. Nothing against Playboy at all, but I don't know who is posing for Playboy, and I know it won't be me. I just want to concentrate on wrestling right now." Shocker there. To all you disappointed fans, though, just Google her name. You'll find all the pictures Playboy would have. Also, too, Karen Angle has officially parted ways with TNA, obviously due to the divorce and Kurt's position in the company. And to you big fans out there from Melina, Melina's set to return back to wrestling in action in January of '09 due to her ankle injury. She'll be back on the mat, so look for her. Back to you guys.
Well, that was a lovely diva section that we just had there from the beautiful diva correspondent. I like that diva. She ought to holler at Mr. J. Oh, speaking of divas, here's the biggest diva of all, Batman. And where were you? Where were you where I thought you were, at some kind of therapy session?
I was not in therapy. I was cleaning my cave.
Oh, cave. I hate caves. But you know what? Get over yourself and do your job. Do some segments around here.
In WWE news, Little Fame and Billy Danes wants to put the kill switch on John Cena's song, Time Is Now, and I agree. Saying that it borrows heavily from their song, Ante Up. In a federal lawsuit, they claim the WWE's lawyers actually found someone to sign off on the license that was only a receptionist and didn't really have the authority to do so. The main reason they were suing is because in John Cena's song, they used the Bravado clip 3 times, and in their version of Ante Up, it was used once. No comment yet from WWE or John Cena on this. Other WWE news, ECW superstar Evan Bourne is going to be out from a torn ligament for about 4 months, just after they started to give him a decent push. Moving on to TNA news, Johnny Devine was asking for his release this past month, and he got it. He states basically that wrestling was not fun for him anymore. And finally, in TNA news, and in the end of my segment, rumors swirl that in November, Christian Cage's contract expires, and he may be heading back to the WWE, and even Edge says that he'd be willing to have him come back. I hope not. And that's it from my news. Let's move on to the final wrap. Just to follow up on Bobby Black's reports on MVP for the past month. MVP's been losing a lot of matches. And because of his backstage heat, in this last week of October, MVP suffered his 10th defeat on SmackDown. Now they've really been pushing for this story where MVP gets his bonus if he gets the next win. So we'll just see in the next month how that plays out. In other WWE behind-the-scenes news, on the last Sunday of October, Booker T and Marty Wright, which is aka the Boogeyman, which I'm not afraid of. Went to a sports bar to watch an NFL game, and basically, they were asked to leave because they were wearing crosses around their neck, when there were other patrons wearing necklaces around their necks as well. And now Booker T and the Boogeyman are doing petitions outside of the bar to make sure that everything is fair. So let's move over to this guy for TNA News.
Thank you, Batfart. On to the TNA News.
My therapist said to ignore it.
I hate therapists. I told you I did to mine. Yeah. On the show, The Smoking Guns presents on True TV. They usually rank dumb criminal photos, but this past month they did a show called The World's Dumbest Fans, where they ranked TNA fans as number 17 on the list because they're that dumb.
Yeah, Joker fans were ranked as number 1.
If there's anything above number 1, Batman has it. And then TNA star Sheikh Abdul Bashir, bless me, wound up in wrestler court, in quotes, after playing a rip, which is a joke, which I love to do, jokes because I'm the Joker, on Kip James during a recent flight. But Sheer told a flight attendant to announce over the loudspeaker that it was Kip James, I mean not Kip, but you know what I mean. Yeah, Kip, I'm right. Kip James's 65th birthday.
Which is also Billy Gunn.
Which did not go over well, as Bashir hopes. Why so serious?
Well, let's move to our last piece of news. What happened on the live edition of TNA Impact when they went in HD?
Oh, this is some funny news, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, listen to this one.
Samoa Joe was using a mini knife to stage a bleed. You know, when they cut their creases in their forehead to make themselves bleed. Shawn Michaels knows that one. When Kevin Nash gave him a title shot to the head, he wanted to stage a bleed. Well, the cameras caught Joe not only digging for the knife in his wristband, they also caught the referee, Earl Hebner, picking up the knife off the mat. And luckily, since the Unsquared Circle has a budget from Underdog Industries this month,
Underdog.
we have this footage for you. Let's go to the footage.
Victorious over AJ Styles and Samoa Joe, and check that out.
Boy, post-production in these TNA tapings really go a long way, I say.
Did you see that? You see, if they had used a knife like this and just sliced each other up and just make it more obvious, it would have made it much more sense and it would have been better. Why did you just do that?
Because they're not sick, sadistic freaks like you.
There's nothing sick and sadistic about me. I just like to blow up bridges and I just love to kill kids.
We've got to wrap things up. We're almost out of time. So, I'm Batman.
And I'm the Clown Prince of Crime, the Joker.
Good night.
And good night. Good fight. You know what I'm trying to say.